LaMelo Ball is a name to watch out on the trade market this summer, per Mike A. Scotto. So he said, following the Luka Doncic trade, NBA executives around the league have expanded their horizons on which potential stars could be next to change teams. The availability of Hornets guard LaMelo Ball is one of the stars several executives who spoke with Hoops Hype will be monitoring on the trade market this summer. So, what if the Miami Heat trade for LaMelo Ball this summer? The Jimmy Butler era is officially over, and the team is looking to build a new core. And LaMelo could be the perfect star to pair with Bam Adebayo. So let's break down why the Miami Heat should make the move, how he fits, and what a trade package could look like for LaMelo Ball. So first off, LaMelo Ball is 6'7". He's a point guard with elite playmaking skills, deep range shooting, and a knack for creating offense. So at just 23 years old, he's already a one-time All-Star, and he would instantly solve one of Miami's biggest weaknesses, offensive creation and pace. The Heat need a floor general, and we have not had one in a while. And the Miami Heat have blown double-digit leads so many times this season, and all they need is someone who can organize the team, but also someone who could obviously get a bucket, and that's what LaMelo could do for this Miami Heat team. They need a new identity after trading Butler, and LaMelo could be the centerpiece of that transition. So this season, LaMelo is averaging 26 points per game, 1.2 steals, 7 assists, 5.1 rebounds. He's shooting 11.6 threes per game, which is insane. He does take a lot of threes, and he shoots high volume. He's shooting 33%, but for his career, he averages 36.5%. And even in the second year, he shot close to 40% from three. So I think it's impressive that he is averaging 26 points on a really bad team. Some folks think it's easy. They say that players like him could be a looter in a riot, but DeMarcus Cousins was just interviewed recently saying, hey, I think it's even harder and more impressive when a guy is on a bad team, he's the only good guy on the team, and they scout against you specifically. They draw up their defenses to stop you. They double team you. They blitz you. It's harder to score when the players around you are not as good. He said it's easier if you're Steph Curry playing with Clay and KD, or LeBron playing with AD and B Wade in the past and Kyrie. So it's easier to score more when you have better players around you. So I kind of agree with that to a certain degree, for sure. And so he is someone who could score, and I don't love LaMelo personally, but this Miami Heat team, we need a point guard. We need another star to play with Bam Adebayo specifically. And again, he is someone that can help. Miami is one of the bottom 10 teams in pace. They're one of the bottom teams in assists per game. So we struggle to generate easy baskets. LaMelo can change that overnight. He pushes the tempo. He finds shooters. He's an underrated finisher at the rim. So imagine LaMelo running the break with Tyler Hero, with Duncan Robinson, possibly Niko Jovic, spacing the floor while Bam Adebayo dominates in the pick and roll. That's a dynamic young core that can grow together for years. With Butler gone, the Heat need a new offensive leader. Bam is an elite two-way player, but he's never been a primary shot creator. Tyler Hero can score. He's averaging 24 points per game, which is a career high, but he's not a traditional playmaker. He is a better shooting guard. LaMelo gives Miami the perfect guy to orchestrate the offense while having star potential of his own. He also fits Miami's long-term timeline better than any available star. You're talking about a 23-year-old who can elevate this team for the next decade, giving Miami a legit foundation along Bam. Defensively, while LaMelo isn't a great stopper, Miami's system has turned questionable defenders into solid contributors before. So with Bam anchoring the defense, Miami can cover for any defensive issues LaMelo might have. So let's talk about what it would take to actually land LaMelo. So that's going to be tricky. The Hornets won't just give him away. So Miami has to be ready to part with some valuable assets. the most realistic trade package is going to be centered around Tyler Hero. They're going to ask for Tyler Hero. They're going to ask for Niko Jovic. They're going to ask possibly for Jaime Jaquez Jr. They're going to ask for every available trade pick, so possibly the 2029 first-round pick, the 2031 first-round pick, and even this year's first-round pick that we get from the Warriors. If the Heat don't make the playoffs, we will have actually another one, so we can have 4 first-round picks. They're going to ask for all of them. What will get it done, I'm not entirely sure, but again, Tyler would be at the centerpiece. Ideally, we don't trade him, and we keep him and Bam as our 3. And so if that's the case, LaMelo is making, he's making $37 million next season. So to match the salary there, we would need to then offer Andrew Wiggins, and he's going to be making around 28. And then the other piece, if we're not going to give up Tyler Hero, we have to give up Kel'el Ware. Not saying I want to do this necessarily, but they're going to ask for Wiggins for the $28 million. Kel'el Ware makes around $4 million, so that's around 32. We still need to find $5 million. Then we would have to give up either Niko Jovic or Jaime Jaquez, whichever one they pick, and you would have to give up 2 to 3 first-round picks. Would that get it done? I don't know. He's a 23-year-old All-Star, former All-Star, so you have to give up Kel'el Ware, even though some fans say he is untouchable and untradeable. But if you can pair LaMelo with Tyler and Bam, that could be a pretty intriguing trio that are going to be 23, 25, and 27 years old. They can have plenty of years to figure it out. You have 3 to 4 years while Bam will still be in his prime. So I would try to keep Tyler Hero and center the package around picks. Wiggins and Kel'el Ware is a must for a type of player like LaMelo. There's no way around that. So if LaMelo Ball does become available this summer, the Heat should absolutely try to make the move. He brings elite playmaking, star power, and long-term fit along Bam Adebayo. Yes, it would cost the Miami Heat valuable assets, but with Jimmy Butler gone, this team needs a new direction. A LaMelo-Bam pairing could be a great rebuild while still competing. Especially if you can keep Tyler Hero, then it's not a rebuild. Then they can compete. So what do you guys think? Should the Heat go all in for LaMelo, or is the price too steep? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more NBA and Miami Heat content. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.